Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Are you feeling good? Have you got your cup of coffee at the ready? Are you ready to do your makeup? So, today, I thought I'm going to do a get ready with me, but I thought I'd do a get ready with me with stuff, shopping my stash, and things that I haven't used for ages. So like a different foundation. So I'm between these three foundations I'm thinking of trying. Shall I wear Vichy Dermablend? Shall I wear Peach Perfect or the Clinique? Now, I don't even know if they're going to match me, but so what? I feel like now's the time to kind of play with the makeup. Let's use some different stuff because you don't want to waste your makeup that's for best. Do you know what I mean? You know your face that you go and show the public to, you know, if you're self-isolating, use up your old makeup, try some new stuff. And I thought, in the meantime, we'll have a little chat about makeup and beauty and how it makes us feel. I think I'm going to go in with the Peach Perfect. No, I think I'm going to go in with the Dermablend. No, I think I'm going to go in with the Clinique. Let's try the Clinique. I've got the shade 6.5 Buttermilk, and this used to be a firm favourite of mine. I haven't used it in years. I don't know why I stopped using it. I think I don't really get on with Clinique foundations, so let's have a go. Now, I've already primed with my Charlotte Tilbury filter. I always put that underneath because I just like the way that it looks. I've always liked the applicator of this, and I also like how it can be used as a concealer as well. So I quite like that. Let's see if I can get my other mirror like this. So I'm going to a quick gander. Okay, let's get my blender. So, finding things to do with us. I've cancelled my hair. I had a hair appointment tomorrow. I've cancelled that. I don't know why these things, I know why they're still open, but anyway, I've cancelled that and I've cancelled my nails. I just don't think it's the right time to do it. Also, if you are going to be on lockdown, I don't know, it's a bit of a waste of money. So, yes, so we'll do our makeup instead. I think makeup and beauty, and you know, people think, well, you're just at home, what's the point? The difference that it can make in your mood and your productivity is immense. I know when I don't, you know, if I'm in my pajamas, I don't get dressed, I don't put a face on, I'm gonna feel just like pointless. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna feel unproductive, I'm gonna feel not like myself. And sometimes you really don't feel like it. I get it. I really do. You're just like, what is the point of even doing my makeup? I'm not even going out today. But it's the ritual of putting it on. It's the feeling. It's the transformation. I really feel that makeup and beauty is transformative. It really is. I can guarantee I will feel better about myself when I have makeup on. And that's not like a vain thing. It's not even about how it looks. It's how it makes me feel. It's such a weird thing to describe. You know? Actually, this isn't bad, is it? This isn't bad at all, ladies and gents. It's a little bit warm, but you know, I like my foundations on the warm side. So I'm still clearing out my Tarte concealer because I've got one on backup, but I can't wait. I can't, if I see a bit left, and look at this, there's a bit on there. Like, I can't waste it. I cannot waste it. I've become really quite resourceful, I'd like to say. I use this to scrape out any of the excess concealer inside, but I found on Amazon you can actually buy spatulas. They're called spatchy or squidgy or something or other, specifically for getting the rest of your makeup out of tubes, because there is so many more usages. You know, like get up right in there and you are gonna get so much more concealer. And I just don't like to waste things. You know what I mean? Pop that on. Another thing to help boost your mood, if you're like me and you can get a bit anxious sometimes and a bit sort of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you want to do something, but you don't want to do anything. And then you start kind of getting all on top of yourself, and you start reevaluating all the things that you're doing or not doing. And, you know, and it becomes a rabbit hole of just, you've got to stop the dialogue. And so last night we went to the gym, nothing to do with like, you know, stuff that you touch, it's body combat. So it's just, there's no equipment. And I thought, oh, I can't be bothered, it's 7 o'clock. But my partner was like, come on, let's go. Come on, what, you know, we might as well. And, you know, you've got to boost your immune system as well. And exercise does help with that. But let me tell you, yesterday I felt like I was just so beating up myself so badly. And I seem to do this around 5 o'clock in the evening. Don't know why. And I just felt so, just not great. I just felt low. You know, I thought, oh, you know. And I thought, fine. I dragged my gym clothes on and went to combat, and afterwards I felt like a shift, like so much weight had been lifted, because that class is so high intensity and the music is so good. Which brings me to another point: exercise, moving your body, incredibly important, but music, listening to music is also transformative. It's like he was playing all the old school stuff, old school anthems, and we're doing our punching and our kicking and our like flicks, and I was like, oh my god, why have I not joined a dance class? Because this is fantastic. There was like 5 of us in there, so we had the whole gym room. I didn't feel like, oh my god, germs. I felt, you know, and then it was just this big release of everything that you've kept inside. And it was just, oh, it was great. It was great to sweat it out, but the music is the thing. And I thought, my gosh, I've got to listen to more music. You know, just while you're getting dressed in the morning, while you're getting ready. You know, if you want to feel a bit more upbeat, it makes the world of difference. It really, really does. And I felt so much better. I felt energized, came home, watched Coronation Street, had dinner, you know, had a hot shower, went to bed feeling, finished my book. Oh my gosh. Have I been reading some books? Kat Von D. I do love this. This is really great for setting under the eyes, and I've had it for years. I have read so many books. I will go through my books, but I don't like to describe it and then give it away. Okay, so the book I've just finished is called Her Dark Vanessa, and oh my god, it's about a 15-year-old girl who gets groomed by her professor or her teacher. You know, it is not for the light-hearted. It is very graphic. It's very disturbing, but it is beautifully written, and it's an amazing insight into a young person's mind and how they can perceive abuse. And it's really sad, but it's beautifully written, and I highly recommend it. It's such a good book. So I've just finished that. I will list below the books and their authors. Yeah. Okay, let's set with powder. I haven't used my Vichy Dermablend for a long time, you know, and I love it. It's great. It's got so much coverage. It's got an SPF 25, and it looks like butter on the skin. So I'm going to put that on with a sponge. I really need new sponges. Oh my god. Oh, another thing I did yesterday was I washed all my manky makeup brushes. I thought, I'm going to wash them. And now I've got all these clean makeup brushes, so I'm so happy with that. Okay, there we go. I've emptied dishwasher this morning. Did the laundry yesterday. I do have to pick up dry cleaning, so... Oh god, this looks like butter when you apply it. Look at that. Oh my god, I've missed this. This is the joy of shopping your stash, ladies and gents, okay? Because you're like, oh, I haven't used this in ages. Oh my god, it's amazing, you know? And you just find new stuff to use. And it's wonderful. And it's fun. So that's my setting powder. Now, let's use a bronzer I haven't used in a long time. What haven't I used in a long time? So let's have a look at the bronzers. I've got this really old drugstore bronzer by MUA. I used to love this. And it's called Bronze Perfection Matte Sunset Tan. I'm trying to dig in here because I know I've got some blushes in here, which I might use. I don't know. Okay. So it's called Sunset Tan. If you've got light skin, pale skin, this is a beautiful bronzer. I used to frigging love this. So I'm going to go in with a lovely clean bronzing brush and my eyebrows. I was going to do my eyebrows last week. I went up all the way up to Guildford to get them done. I was late, so I called her. I'm like, oh, I'm running late. And she said, oh, sorry, we can't do it because of, because we can't do it because of coronavirus. And I was like, oh, right, okay, fine. So I just have to have really bushy brows. But this is the time to kind of, we know what it's the time to do, all right? Isn't that lovely? Look at that. It's just so, you can't go wrong with this bronzer. Look at that, beautiful. Going into the eyelids. We're doing some old school makeup. Okay, blush. I'm thinking of using something from this Becca palette, which is a really old palette of mine. It's the Blush with Light blush trio. We've got Wisteria, Songbird, and Snapdragon. These are beautiful blushes. I think I'm going to go with this really bright one because, hey, I want to. I feel like it. So I'm going to take just a small little brush like this, and I'm going to, do we go with this one? No, come on, let's go with the bright. This is the one called Snapdragon. These are so pigmented, but at the same time, they give a really nice flush to the face. Don't you think? Love it. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love these blushes. It just gives, and what I've been doing with my blush now is I kind of like to go right, in the center. So I look kind of blushed out. I'm just going to, it doesn't matter. It's all going to meld in. You're going to be fine. It's just going to meld in. It's going to be fabulous. Now, when my eyebrows are really bushy, this is what I do. So when I can't get them tinted and waxed and whatever, like you can't see it from here, but believe me, they are overgrown, okay? Like from here, they're fine, but look, there's all this kind of hair and they kind of get that bushy effect, which I'm not a massive fan of, but this is what I do. I turn back to the good old stencil. Stencil and brow powder is your best friend because it's just going to keep all those hairs together. It's easy, it's quick, you don't have to mess about, and it's just an easy way to do it. So I take a little angle brush like this and I dip it into my brow powder. I put my stencil on and I just brush in like that. And then I follow the tail round. Now the stencil is a bit big at the moment, so it's kind of, a bit big, so it's kind of going over, but I don't really mind too much. The whole point is, can you see the difference? The whole point is I want to fill in that brow just to give a bit of colour to it, but it instantly makes the brow look really bushy and natural. That's the good thing about powder. So I'm going to put this over the other brow, the tricky brow, and rub that in. I kind of keep it at the, and then I just brush in basically. And then once that's all in, I then go in with my Gimme Brow and just brush. It takes down some of that warmth because that powder is quite warm. But I don't mind too much, And it's nice having big bushy brows, because sometimes when you get your eyebrows done, they kind of take so much hair off that you end up a bit sort of thin on the brow. So far I'm liking this. This is all old makeup, so. Shopping my stash. Okay, what should we do for eyeshadow? What should we do? Should we go in with the Stardust palette? I think so. I think we will. Why not? I haven't used this for ages. This is the Vegas Nay. Oh my god, it's so old. Do we want to go in with this? I think we should. I really think we should. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'm going to take just a pout blending brush. I'm going to go in with this shade here. Millennial. Which is just a really nice blending shade. And I'm just going to go through the crease. You know what eyeshadow box I miss is the Too Faced Natural Palette. I had that for years. I might buy that again because I loved it. But this is a really nice transition colour. But I'm not really into my browns at the moment, so I don't know. So back onto books. So the book I read before that was called The Whisper Man. Now, if you like crime, drama, English police detective stuff, but ghosts as well. I mean, I don't know if it's ghosts, but yeah. Oh my God. This book had me shaking in my boots. I read it at night and I was scared to death while I read it. Oh my goodness. You know, it's so creepy and scary, and you know, children being kidnapped and this man that whispers outside children's bedroom windows. I mean, it's so creepy, but it's, again, excellently written, absolutely fantastic read. I'm going to go in with Girls Night, which is this brown shade. Oh my God, it was just, I love books like that. Absolutely love books like that. And then the one I read before that was called The Binding, which, if you're into your gothic noir, you'll like it. Again, it's very, it's a love story between two boys, but it's in that kind of 16th century Victorian times. And Binding, the whole thing with it was that people would go to a binder to get rid of their bad memories. So the binder would write their memories in this book, and then they'd forget the memory until the book was burnt. Oh my God. Beautiful. I'm one of my favourite genres is like gothic romance. I wouldn't call it, it's not gothic, it's just the Victorian era. How do you describe that? But it's that kind of era, but it's also, you know, it's also quite dark and intense. And I love it. It's beautiful, guys. Oh my God, if you love that kind of thing. Oh, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to take that millennial shade and I'm just going to put that underneath. I just got in the mail actually my those native deodorants. I've put it on today. I've put the plum one on, so we'll see how that goes. I am a massive fan of natural deodorant, like for most days. If I'm going out, which is never, you know what I mean. If you're going out for a day out or an event or an evening, then I'll wear a proper deodorant. Or if I'm going to the gym and I'll just spray on a deodorant. But for most days, I like just to, when I've got out of the shower, I like to just use natural deodorant. And they're really nice, but we'll see how it fares throughout the day. Okay, so we've put that on. I feel like I need a bit more in that crease, guys. That's just not enough. I'm going to go in with this shade Double Tap, which is purple. And I'm going to double tap and brush. And I'm just going to kind of just go over and just keep building so we get a nice kind of look. And so I'm gonna kind of step back and bring it. A lot of people say I don't have hooded eyes, but I think I do, because I really have to think about where I place the shadow. God, it's, you know when your brushes are clean and it doesn't pick up enough product and you're like, oh my gosh. So sometimes I'll just look straight ahead so I can get that crease. And it just makes a huge difference. Can you see? It's so subtle, but I need to get that hood, that crease. And I like to mix it all together, you know? Like, there we go. Also, so what am I watching on telly? Let's see what I'm watching on telly. I binge watched The Stranger on Netflix like ages ago. It's fabulous. I love that. I'm not so hot on Safe, which is what I'm trying to watch. Not too hot on that. On BBC ITV3, we've got Liar, the second series. I don't know if you watched the first series. Liar, fan-frigging-tastic. I love things like that, okay? But to tell you what else I'm watching, guys, you know, I'm watching Gossip Girl. Like, I am going back to Gossip Girl. And, you know, it is so comforting to watch. You know, you think, oh, fun times. And I just love the outfits as well that they wear. Like Blair Waldorf. And I love her outfits. They're gorgeous. I love her attitude. Young Penn Badgerly. I mean, it's fantastic. I don't think I even watched it when it was first out. You know, when I was back at school. I didn't watch it then. So I may have seen 1 or 2 episodes, but like, I'm revisiting the whole series now. And oh my God, it's great. You know, just when you want to watch something light-hearted and nostalgic, Gossip Girl is superb. Highly recommend. Right, I want to put shimmer on an eye because, you know, it's not an eye if it ain't got no shimmer on. So I'm going to take this pink pearl shade and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Lovely. I tried to watch some of that Love is Blind. Oh, I can't stand things like that. It just makes me so mad because I know this generation, everything is online. Thank God I did not have phones and computers and things growing up. I mean, you know, we had computers, but do you know what I mean? No social media, because I just think, like, I understand the show, it's an experiment, but like, how can you, without seeing somebody, just talking to them, decide that you're in love with them and marry them? Until you've lived with somebody for over 24 hours, you don't know whether you're compatible. This is the whole thing. It's like with Love Island as well. They're all in love. Oh my God, we're gonna move in together. Oh my God. Okay, but you've not actually lived in the real world. And what happens is people then move in together and you start to see other people's habits. Maybe the other person's really messy and doesn't pick up after themselves or doesn't clean up, or maybe this or maybe that. That's the whole point of love, is accepting the challenges of the other person. No one's going to be in a good mood all the time. No one's going to be, you know, everything's not going to work in your favour all the time. And this is what these young people don't understand. They just think, oh my God, we're so in love. Of course, when you first met each other and 2 months in. Wait till you're, 20 years in. But I feel like you can't make that decision and throw around these words and promises and, oh my God, I love you, and yeah, we're going to move in together and we're going to get married. Like, I feel like you can't throw all these promises without having lived with each other. You can't just chat online. You can't just, be living on a holiday scenario. You have to live in real life where bills need to be paid and food needs to be bought and laundry needs to be done. And you're living in a real life. That's how you can know whether you can tolerate another person. You can't just go off chit chat on Tinternet. I mean, but there's no telling these people, is it? Yeah. I just can't. And it's like after 4 days, oh my God, I think I'm in love with you. Yeah, you're both on your best behaviour. Is anybody telling the truth about things? I don't know. That's just me. I have a real, thing about it. Okay, I'm going to go in with this strip, which is another sort of shimmery shade. I think it's more shimmery. And I'm just going to put that on top of that, just for some extra shim sham. You know, oh, we've just lost the human connection, you know, face to face. But I know what the show is based on. It's based on an experiment back in the 60s or 70s where they were given a set of questions that they had to ask. And I think at the end of one couple did get married. I don't know. But there are specific questions that they need to ask. And it was a social experiment. That's what it's loosely based on, I think. But I just don't know. I think, yeah, we have lost our connection. And in a way, the internet and stuff is good because for people that are maybe anxious or struggle, they feel they have a little bit of connection. But to place the whole idea of, well, you know, each to their own. This is just my personal opinion, okay? Like, I personally would never do such a thing because it just... But then me, I really can't tolerate most people. I mean, and that's another thing. Who was it on there? I can't remember what person was on there, but I couldn't stand him. I'm like that. I either like you, I might warm to you, or I literally can't stand the freaking sight, like the sound of somebody or the way that they talk. I couldn't watch it anymore. It was just making me so angry. But yeah. I'm going to go in with girls' night again. Oh, this is going to be a long video and it's going to be a bugger to upload. I'm just going to kind of keep this on the outside. But you know, I am a bit sporadic with my videos because sometimes I'm like, oh God. But sometimes I think a lot of you kind of enjoy okay, maybe this makes me different, you know. I like to just talk about what I want to talk about. And I haven't talked about I haven't talked about stuff as much as I used to, I think, you know, because you kind of feel like you've got to please everybody and censor yourself. But look, newsflash, you cannot please everyone. So don't try to do it. It's just going to make you very unhappy. So, you know, put that underneath like that. I applied for a receptionist job at a health and aesthetic clinic and I didn't get it. And I'm like, rude. Why didn't I get it? I'd be the perfect candidate for that. You know, just to do a little bit of a side hustle, you know what I mean? Right, what should we do? So that's the eyeshadow. Do you think it needs more blending? A bit more blending here. Just blend it. Whatever's left on the brush, I kind of blend out. Blend it, blend it, blend it. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this dumpy little brush here and I'm going to use this really dark liner that I've been using kind of on the edge as a liner. So it's called Double Tap. I love dark purple shadows as liners. I freaking love it. Okay, hopefully this isn't going to get all over my face, but I'm just going to rub it along the lash line. I mean, has it dropped? It's not as dark as I thought it would be. Let's try to stamp it just on the edge. I can never get a thin line. It just does. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, lovely. And just put some under here. You see how that just gives that eye a bit of pizzazz. A bit of je ne sais quoi. Do you ever think that if you lived in a certain country you'd pick up the language really quickly? I mean, I did French at school, but for 5 minutes, and German. But then I always think I can speak the language. I had an Italian friend. I'm like, oh my God, I could so speak Italian. I don't know. Do the same here. I'm not the fastest learner, but I'm visual. So for me, at school, learning languages with books was so freaking difficult. You had to learn all the grammars and, you know, the technical parts. And I was always like, how am I ever going to be able to speak this language when all I'm concentrating on is how to write the grammar? Like, I need to be doing it, I need to be seeing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just easier for me to, I'm a very visual person. I learn visually, you know? That's my kind of thing. I am visual. So like, you know, for example, if someone was to tell me directions to somewhere and they went, okay, and they wrote it down, I'd find it really difficult. But if they told me, oh, you know, the cafe on the corner and the Boots across the road, right, so if you go across, and then I can visualize, and that's how I know. Like, when we drive somewhere, oh, do you remember where? I go, yeah, because the school's on the corner there, and you turn left at the golf course. That's kind of how I work. So, yeah. Do you think we need more liner? I feel like we do. I mean, you know, do we or don't we? Do we or don't we? Okay, I've got black. Let's get in with the black. Come on, let's do this. It's called Sin City and it's black. And I'm just gonna really stamp out just on the very edge of the eye, just to give a little bit more definition. And I just love. Has anyone been watching 10 Years Younger on Channel 5? It's brilliant, that. I love it. And it just goes to show that appearance makes a huge difference. A new haircut, fresh makeup, updated skincare, clothes that you feel comfortable in that fit. It changes a person. It really does. It's not a matter of them looking 10 years younger. It's how they feel. You know, they feel so much. You feel so much better in yourself, and that's why I'm so passionate about beauty and style. And you know, everyone says, oh, you know, it's not about that. It's not about buying stuff, but it's not about having an excess of things, but finding key pieces that make you happy, that make you stand a little straighter, that put a swing in your step. It's so important to find those little joys in life to make you as a person feel better. And it does. It really does make you feel more confident, more, you know, if you're going to give a presentation, for example, at work, you're not going to show up in your track pants and greasy bun and no makeup because you're like, well, I don't give. Are you? Because you're not going to feel right. You want to wear your new boots, your fresh blazer, fresh haircut, you know, a new lippy, these kind of things, and you're going to feel right. I'm presenting. You know, it's all part of, image is so important, not just how other people view you, but how you view yourself. Very important. Right, I'm going to curl my lashes because I need new eyelash curlers. These, I just don't like these. These are Shiseido ones, but I don't think they're great. And because I've got such round eyes, I don't feel like the shape is right. What makes you feel confident? What do you think? You know, is it like, do you have to have that blow dry every week? Do you have to have your nails done? My nails are a wreck at the moment. But it does make me feel much better in myself, and I feel more confident. You know? Let me know if you want me to do a video about little tips to make you feel more confident. Yes, the image and the makeup and beauty, but there's some other things I picked up which really helped me. Okay, this is a mascara I ain't used in ages. It's called Rimmel Scandaleyes Wow Wings. And it's probably really old and claggy, but I want to try different things. Let's see. Ooh. I'm not a massive Rimmel fan. You know, you've got your brands that you like, your drugstore that you like. I'll tell you, I wasn't wowed the first time I used this, and I'm not wowed now, so. It just, the the brush is really rubbery and big. It's okay, but it's not brilliant. So I'm gonna have to go back in with my Lashtopia by bareMinerals. This has got just such a nice sopping brush. I've just put a big glob of mascara on my eye. Oh. There we go. Lovely. Okay, what's with the clumps? Why are you clumping? Oh my god. It's a really good mascara, guys, promise. Oh my god, are you serious? This doesn't normally happen. Okay, there's the mascara. Let's try and get onto bottom lashes. I feel like bottom lashes makes a huge difference. Okay, lovely. I've got a new coffee from Nespresso. It's called Vanilla Custard Pie. You're welcome. Okay, oh, now we're on to lips. What have we not used in the longest of times? I don't know. What is an old lip look like? Oh, I know a really old lip look. Okay, right. This is Rimmel Exaggerate Eastend Snob, which, God, this is such a golden oldie, isn't it? So let's go on with that. This is a combo I'm going to show you that I used to love. It's a line of lips. Okay. Still good as gold. And then, if I can find it, oh God. Come on. What? I'm going to have to go through every lipstick now. There you go. Creme Cup. Oh, Mac's so nostalgic now, isn't it? God. So we got Creme Cup. And then, actually, I don't know if I've got the gloss that I used to, the NYX gloss I used to use over this. I feel like a Barbie. I'm a Barbie girl. Okay, now oh, do I have it? I don't think I do. I don't think I do, but oh my God, how old is this? Oh, it's old. I used to put the NYX gloss, you know, the butter glass. That one, I used to put that in the shade Eclair. I don't think I have it anymore. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Ooh. Old. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to put another old gloss on, which I love. This is Bobbi Brown. I really want to try their lip oils. I want to put this gloss on top. This is called Pink Sugar No. 9, which I think has been discontinued. What is with them discontinuing stuff? Ooh. Oh, God, these are so minty. Oh, my God. I feel a bit extra now. There we go. Oh, what do we think, guys? I'm actually quite liking it. This is, you know, interesting. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've been here long enough, rambling. So that's my look today. I'm quite liking it. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Right. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and let me know if you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, click the notification bell because otherwise my videos don't come up in your notifications and then you miss them. And keep safe and wash your hands. Take care. Bye.